FiddleUP. I'm Emerald Ray, and today we're gonna learn this amazing unnamed Shetland reel. It's actually, this one doesn't have a name. It's a Shetland reel, and yeah, it's such a beauty. Oh, it just has all of the wonderful things that I love about Scottish music, and also the wonderful things that I love about Shetland music as well. Shetland. The Shetland Islands are way north of Scotland, going up to the north of Scotland and taking an 8 to 10 hour ferry straight north. And you know, the Shetland Islands have this wonderful mix of Nordic and Scottish culture there, and all of the tunes sound really spooky and kind of pseudo-Scandinavian. And it's very much connected to Norway and Sweden and the Faroe Islands and Iceland. Like that's that whole sort of like kind of Scandi culture that's there. And so the Shetland tunes tend to sound a lot more like that than they do like Scottish tunes sometimes. And so this one is really beautiful because it's got all of the things that I love about Scottish pipe tunes as well. So the things that I love are it being in A minor, for one, it going to C in the B part, and also it being really super short. So this tune is actually kind of addicting, I will warn you, because it doesn't let you out of it. I actually, I don't normally play the tune 2 times in the beginning, but I did in the beginning, A, because it's so short, and B, because this tune doesn't want to end. That B part just ends in a cliffhanger, and you can't not just start the tune again. It's really brilliantly written. It just is one of the coolest tunes that I have ever heard, personally. It's very cool. So, and it's very, very easy. So we're going to knock this out in a very short amount of time, I bet. So the A part sounds like this. That's it. So the first part sounds like this. So A, C, B, G, G. B, B, A, E, E, F sharp, D. Where do we go? It's almost a little bit too easy. B, B, A, E, E, F sharp, D. So let's try that all again. So did you hear that nice long note is actually 3 counts there? It's a nice long dotted quarter note. Quarter note, not note. One more time. And then the next part, E, A, C sharp, no, E, A, C, B, G, G. Back to the B, and then, so that's just C, A, B, G, A. Okay, so da 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 da. Try that again. One more time. So let's do a little call and repeat thing. Let's actually sing this tune a little bit because it's actually easier to sing this one and get it than it is to play it, to be totally honest. Da dee dee da dee dee da 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 da. Da 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 dee dee da 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 dee da dee da. Da dee dee da da dee da 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 dee da 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 dee dee da 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 da. There you go. That's the whole A part. Isn't that nice and easy? Oh, it's just so satisfying. So now we're going to go into a C chord here. Ooh, this is like it's so heading to C in the B part, which is a very Scottish thing to do, but it's got that Shetland flavor in it that's just kind of spooky and weird. So we have C, C, D, E, up to the F sharp. So that's how we know that we're in a Scottish tune here. So we got a big fat F sharp here in our A minor tune, or a Celtic tune anyway, because that happens in Irish tunes too. So that's G, A, G, F sharp. One more time. And the last little bit in this phrase is so that's a big E down to the D, E, F sharp, G, and then here's the big E, sorry. And actually that big E is kind of sweeping itself into the next phrase. I'll see. It's kind of like almost how that happens in old time tunes where you anticipate the next bit. That's what's happening there. So just so we don't get lost, I'm going to start the B part really slowly from the beginning. Okay, so let's sing that, because again, this is going to be easier to get once you really have this tune in your head. Da 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 dee da 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 da. So it's much easier to sing. Da 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 dee da 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 da. Next phrase. So this phrase is so weird, but so good. So it's an anticipated E, which means we hit it a little early. So that's the first ending here. So we have an early E. So that's E down to the D, E, F sharp, G, early E. So that's E, F sharp, D, F sharp, E. And then we're going to go down onto the A string. D, C, B. So it sounds like this. one more time. All right, so let's rewind and play the B part from the top because it makes a lot more sense all together. Here we go. Okay, let's try that again. And then from there you repeat. So instead of doing that E, D, C, B, instead of doing that, we'll just go. And we're going to actually do a little pulsing bow thing so we wind up on a big, huge up bow because we want to slam into the A part again because that's obviously where we're going because this is the cliffhanger. It's like, this tune won't end. Okay, so... so... Okay, let's try the whole B part together. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're dying to go back into the A part, but let's do that one more time. 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go back into this A part because I can't stand this cliffhanger anymore. I can't take it anymore. Let's go into the A part. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. So there is our unnamed Shetland reel, our no name reel here. And so there really isn't a whole lot to do besides make it very fast. So I'll tell you how to play a Shetland reel. The first thing you have to do is go 100 miles an hour. Shetland, there is sort of no step dancing tradition in Shetland. So Shetland reels are famous for just going, I mean, in jazz, they say ahead of the beat. Like, it's like there's no groove. It's just like an out of control freight train. That's basically how you play Shetland. It's just, a lot of people say it's too fast. I wouldn't say it's too fast. It's just the way that it is. It's just, you know, you can imagine, you know, Shetland people doing, you know, Strip the Willow, which is this ceilidh dance where you do a lot of spinning up and down the line. You just spin with one person, then you spin with the next person, and just, you know, just keep spinning, spinning, spinning until you throw up. That's basically how you play Shetland reels. So, you know, and that's just not me saying that. That is this is a known thing. Shetland reels go 100,000 miles an hour. It's just no stops at all, no brakes. Just car rolling downhill with no brakes. And so also another thing that's almost even more important than that is that if you're going to play Shetland music, you need to make some friends with some fairies and with some trowies. There is a really wonderful Shetland myth. And I'm not even going to say it's a myth. It's for real. It really is such a huge part of the Shetland music tradition. I'm not even going to say it's a myth because it really is a huge deal. So this tune sounds spooky and creepy and mysterious because it's definitely a trowie tune. A trowie is this little creature that's hairy and kind of scruffily and walks backwards. And trowies are known for being excellent musicians. And so what often happens to Shetland musicians, especially fiddle players, is that they'll be wandering through the woods with their fiddle, of course. They will sort of run into a trowie or fall down a hole or something like that. And then they'll wind up having this amazing night of music with all of these trowies and learning all these trowie tunes. And then when they come out from underneath the ground and they go back into the civilization, they realize that they've been gone for 100 years. But they know all this great music, so it's a fair trade-off. That is for real. So if you want to play Shetland music really well, you need to befriend some trowies. And then you will have that trowie je ne sais quoi that you need for playing Shetland music. I'm not even kidding. You can go ask some Shetland people. Tell them Emerald Ray said, play too fast and make friends with some trowies. And that is how you play Shetland music. I hope you enjoy this tune as much as I have. I'll play it. I've made some friends with some trowies along the way, so I'll play it for you fast one more time so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. So there we go. I was surpassing my own speed a little bit there. But you get the idea. That is the Shetland reel, and I will see you in the next video.